Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to record this and something very, very simple. You want to be a patriot? You want to be an everyday patriot? Then you need to have conversations with people. There needs to be dialogue. There needs to be civil discourse and rhetoric. If you can't have conversations with people, if you can't engage the content of what they're posting, what they're saying, in a way that is civil and doesn't resort to ad hominem attacks, character attacks, it doesn't resort to rage-filled typing and posting and accusations, and you don't know the person, then don't do that. You need to be willing to understand where they're coming from. So there was a guy that I really looked up to who was fantastic at this. I admired his intellect. I admired his desire to get to know the arguments from across the aisle of people he disagreed with, and he engaged in civil discourse, civil dialogue. And I admired his faith. I admired his courage. And that guy was Charlie Kirk. And Charlie Kirk used to always say, paraphrasing a little bit, but he would say things to the effect of, hey, we need to have conversations. Our differences are what make this country so great, as long as we talk those differences out, as long as we are able to actually engage with truth-filled, truth-centered conversation, based upon the argument of the other side, then that's fantastic. But when we stop having conversations, when we stop having dialogue, that's when bad things happen. That's when violence happens. And that is so true. We can have seen that, and we continue to see that. So you want to be a patriot, you want to be an everyday patriot, have conversations, seek to understand the arguments the other side have, and have those dialogues. Now, does that mean that you're going to change their mind or they're going to change yours? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But we are all human beings made in the image of God, possessing distinct value, dignity, and worth. And we have to remember that. And so the last thing I'll say about that is this. If you are not willing to engage in conversations with people, especially if you know the person, then you shouldn't comment on their stuff publicly. If you are not willing to, or you don't have the stones to say what you would type to their face, then you shouldn't type it. I'm just saying, engage with the truth, engage in conversation, or don't engage. It is okay to keep scrolling. So here's your reminder. Everything you think, say, and do each and every day, be a pro, be an everyday patriot. Talk soon.